And this is not an exhaustive list or an exhaustive research or delve into the not-for-profits, but we wanted to bring a few different resources forward for us to talk about. And one of those resources is Microsoft. Everybody's heard of Microsoft. Microsoft's the big evil M that's out there in existence, and they do more than just release patches that drive us crazy and newer versions of Windows. They have programs for not-for-profits and which many times people don't, even contemplate being able to use Microsoft for reduced rates in a not-for-profit space. So maybe you can give us a little bit about some of the eligibility requirements, or if there's a program. Like, I think Microsoft kind of has a thing that you can participate in, and maybe we can talk a little bit about eligibility requirements and some of those pieces of it. I can chime in a little bit, but
well, the big eligibility requirement for Microsoft and the other company we're going to discuss is the 501c3 status in the U.S. And that, yeah, I've been through it once. It was kind of ugly, but it wasn't that bad.
It can be a challenge. It can be a challenge
for somebody that doesn't, do that kind of stuff.
Well, and a lot of times I reveal the truth about myself, because I do like to talk about myself, as the people here would know. But I was actually president of not-for-profit, of 501c3 hockey association. But many times with a not-for-profit, people who are involved, that may or may not be their main focus, their main job. So yeah, gathering those pieces of information are important, but they can be a little bit onerous.
Right. So I didn't get into exactly what all the eligibility requirements are for Microsoft, but I did spot that a 501c3 was the kind of the main piece that they work around.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they'll look at that, and I think they actually have a form that you fill out, and then they do an assessment. I know of one partner who actually was rejected, who had to go back because of some status or some sponsorship. So it isn't quite falling off a stump. So you do have to sharpen your pencil a little bit, but once you get it going, they actually were approved. So.
All right. Well, for the Office 365 piece, Microsoft has some offerings, and for the Office 365 piece, I'm just looking at that. You get, if you qualify, and a lot of people do, you'll get 10 free Microsoft Business Premium licenses, which includes the Office suite, like the full Office suite. So you get PowerPoint and Access and the works. And Teams, OneDrive, some SharePoint access. It's kind of the big package. You get 10 of those for free, and additional ones cost you $5 a month. So it's normally a $20 a month commitment.
Right.
Was it 12 or $12.50? Anyways, it's a big.
It depends on which one. $12.50 on the low end. I think the 20 is the Azure, the cloud.
Yeah, Azure piece.
Yep.
So, and then there's Power Apps, which is basically, it's a cloud, provides rapid development to build custom apps. So if you're trying to do something specific with an app, or even your website,
process flows, those types of things, if you have a workflow you need to do, that is done through Power Apps.
Right. And then you get 10 of those, and additional licenses are $250 a month. And then there's the Dynamics 365 piece, which is basically a CRM and an ERP wrapped into one, all in the cloud. And you get 5 of those for 5 licenses for that for free.
And to me, when we think about this, it makes me feel like it's like a business enablement package, right? They take those things that is core to a business, and they offer them and make them available at a reduced rate. And if you're a business of small enough size, it sounds like you can get cranking for next to nothing, right?
Right.
If you have few enough
Yeah.
licenses. So if you're a church or some kind of, like I said, a hockey association, some kind of association like that, it's pretty powerful to be able to get these things and not have to go out and pay for them.
Right, and
And
they're
if you're
enterprise class tools, and they're giving them
right,
away.
right,
That's
and
incredible.
if you're a larger enterprise class business, having access to these things for single digit dollars is significantly better than the $20 rate or the $12.50 that you'd see other places. So it is and can represent quite a savings.